This is a Tibet House member video and is a part of the Force for Good class series, now available at tibethouse.us.
But sort of in the particular Tibetan style, why is the Tibetan thing Lam Rim called Lam Rim? The stages of the path of the Bodhisattva or of enlightenment. This is it used to be called, before Tsongkhapa's time, it used to be called Ten Rim Chemo, the stages of the teaching. And he said he modeled Gendün Tsongkhapa, who wrote his version of Lam Rim Chemo, the great stages of the path. He wrote it in early 15th century, in the first decade of the 15th century, when he was at Reting Monastery, which was the monastery founded by Druppa, who was the first Tibetan disciple of Atisha, the great Bengali master, and who is considered in the tradition to have been the first incarnation of the Dalai Lama line of Tibet, of Avalokiteshvara incarnations. And although he's not called Dalai Lama I, they only start after Tsongkhapa's time with Gendün Druppa, was born in 1392. And Druppa was born in the 11th century. I think the reason that the Lam Rim organizes the same teachings that are in Nagarjuna's Ratnavali, Jewel Garland, which is his Path book, or Shantideva's Bodhicharyavatara, and a number of other books, Maitreya's Abhisamaya Lankara. The reason that it's the way it is, compressed in the way it is, the whole Mahayana path, is it's in the context of Tibet having discovered and cherishing the Tantras, which as the crown jewel of all of Buddhist teaching, and of those teachings that make a human lifetime most worthwhile because of their ability to help a human being who is so motivated and has the requisite understanding to sort of hasten their achievement of Buddhahood itself, not just sainthood or some taste of enlightenment, some taste of nirvana, but actual Buddhahood with all of its abilities and its experiences and so on, which, doesn't sound like a big deal to us because we're still thinking that enlightenment is just something that happens to somebody in their body. They have a kind of idea in their mind, a new insight or idea in their mind in the same old body, but that's not what enlightenment is. As defined in Mahayana, enlightenment is a complete transformation of a being, physical and mental, 100% into this incredible body where your body is the universe. And then you enjoy having some sort of something relationally differentiable from the universe, which can really kind of is your enjoyment of being one with the universe, your own personal enjoyment of that. So since that, of course, that was created and discovered in India, and from the Tibetan point of view, was taught by Buddha. For example, Buddha didn't teach the Prajnaparamita Sutras in the Tibetan notion of a biography, or rather, his sort of final teaching of the Prajnaparamita Sutras was when he was fairly elderly. And at the same time as he taught the Prajnaparamita Sutras in Rajagurha on Vulture Peak, in the body of Kalachakra Buddha, he taught the Kalachakra Tantra in South India, in what is now Andhra Pradesh, in a town called Amaravati. And so he was simultaneously teaching in two different bodies, which is not that extraordinary in Mahayana view. For example, when Buddha teaches Prajnaparamita, even the 25,000 verse Prajnaparamita, before he teaches, he sticks out this huge tongue that a Buddha has. Buddha has a tongue. Again, this is a good way you can test your gurus. They have to be able to touch their hairline with the tip of their tongue. They have to touch there. And then also when the unfolded, the tongue covers the entire face. So it's rather broad also, the tongue. Like really quite a tongue. And so anybody who doesn't measure up tongue-wise, forget about it. So that's among other things, among other physical attributes of a perfect Buddha. So because of that discovery of Tantra, then the Lam Rim is considered the most important way to organize the most important teachings or themes of teaching that one uses to achieve, to get ready, to prepare oneself to be able to enter the Tantras. And sort of